Hello everyone, this is Josh from Knoxville Internet. For this tutorial I'm going to go over how to set up your Microsoft Outlook email. Now for this tutorial I'm using Outlook 2007. While different versions will have the same settings in different places, they all work about the same. You may have to check the help files or even some online tutorials to find out exactly where these menu items are, but once you reach the proper place, everything should pretty much work the same way. However, if you do have any questions, feel free to look up any tutorials you can find online or check out our knoxblog.com page, which has a section for email help. Alright, here is how you set up Microsoft Outlook. You go to Tools and Account Settings. Now once again, this is 2007. In other versions I think it may just be Accounts. Anyway, it will bring up a screen similar to this. As you can see, I've got 2 email addresses already set up here, and I'm going to create a new one. Now the first thing you do is click New, and you want to click Microsoft Exchange, POP3, IMAP, or HTTP. Next. Now ignore all of these settings and click Manually Configure Server Settings or Additional Servers right here, and then hit Next. And it's Internet Email. Now, this is where you enter all of your user information. Now your name is just your name. Your email address is the email address Debbie told you about whenever we set you up. In this case, mine is joshin@knoxville1.com. The account type will always be POP3. Your incoming mail server will be mail.yourdomain. For example, ours is Knoxville1, so it is mail.knoxville1.com. Outgoing is similar but a little bit different. It will be smtp.yourdomain. For example, our domain is knoxville1.com, so it's smtp.knoxville1.com. Now, your username is going to be your full email address again. And your password is the password Debbie gave you when she set up your email account. Alright, here you can test the account settings, but don't do it just yet because they won't work. There are a few more settings that we need to change, which you can access by the More Settings button here. Alright, first go to the Outgoing Server tab. You want to make sure that your outgoing server is set to require SMTP authentication. This is basically a protection measure. You can also use the same make sure you click Use the same settings as my incoming mail server. Alright, after that go to Advanced, and you want to change your port numbers. Now by default your incoming port should be 110. If not, make sure it is 110. Your outgoing SMTP by default is 25. Change it to 2500, 2500, and then hit OK when you're finished. Now if you test the account settings, everything should come up right. And then if you hit Next, it will say that your account is approved and it will be added to your account lists. Now, sometimes even after you have everything set up, you will run into errors. It will seem like your email's not working, or it may be giving you some strange errors, and this is often due to Microsoft updates. When they update the system, it tends to revert your Outlook accounts back to the default settings. This is simple to fix. Just click your account and hit Change or Edit, and then just make sure that all the settings are what they're supposed to be. Mail.knoxville1.com, smtp.knoxville1.com, and then check on your More settings to make sure they're all correct. Oops, I saw one that was incorrect. It should be 2500. Okay. And now you can test your account to see if it'll work. this is an example of one of the errors you might get. Anyway, this should solve most of the basic problems with email. Of course, if you do have further questions, you can always check online. Microsoft's website, Microsoft Help, and even Google will have a multitude of tutorials and information on this. If you don't want to sort through all of that, you can go to our new blog website, knoxblog.com. Show it to you here. And click on Email Help. This will bring up this page has our email tutorial. Now it's rather extensive. It goes over accessing your email through both webmail and through Outlook. But if you do want some more information, you have that resource available. Thank you very much for your time.